You've walked through life with a quiet strength, haven't you? They mistook your kindness for weakness, your patience for passivity, your composure for softness. They saw a surface that shimmered with peace and assumed it was all you were, pliable, gentle, easily bent. But something shifted. One day, the air around you seemed to crackle with electricity, a raw, untamed energy that stopped you in your tracks. That was no random moment. That was the first spark of your awakening, the undeniable signal that you're not what they thought. You're a chosen one, and the warrior spirit within you is rising. Let's be real, you didn't ask for their misjudgments. You didn't invite them to trample over your boundaries or test your limits. Yet they did, again and again, because they couldn't see the fire beneath your calm. That crackling air? It's the universe whispering, no, roaring, that you're done playing small. Science backs this up. Your nervous system, when pushed to its edge, doesn't just react. It rewires. Neurons fire faster, adrenaline surges, and suddenly, you're more alive than ever. That's not just biology. That's your soul stepping into its power. The moment you felt that electric hum, you weren't imagining it. It was your higher self breaking through. So how do you know this is real? Start watching yourself. Notice how you respond when they push too far. Do your hands clench instinctively? Does your breath deepen, steadying you like a warrior before battle? These aren't accidents. They're signs of your chosen nature surfacing. Sit with it. Next time someone mistakes your silence for surrender, lock eyes with them. Don't flinch. Feel that current running through you, subtle at first, then undeniable. That's your truth. You're not here to be underestimated. You're here to rewrite the story they've told themselves about you. That first electric jolt hits hard, doesn't it? Maybe it came when someone crossed a line they shouldn't have, words sharp enough to cut, actions bold enough to provoke. You stood there, heart pounding, and for a split second you felt it, shock. Not just yours, but theirs. They realized they'd been messing with someone far beyond their grasp. That's the turning point. You're not the timid soul they pegged you for. You're a force, and that realization shakes them to their core. Don't shy away from it. Lean in. Let them see the shift in your gaze, the steel in your stance. This is where your awakening begins to take root. Here's the raw truth. You've been hiding in plain sight. They saw a lamb, but you've been studying their moves, cataloging their flaws. That patience they mocked? It's your weapon. That kindness they exploited? It's your shield. Now you're starting to feel the weight of who you are, and it's not soft or fragile, it's unbreakable. Science meets spirit here. Mirror neurons let you read their intentions, while your intuition sharpens the blade of your discernment. You're not guessing anymore, you know. That crackling energy isn't chaos, it's clarity. You're waking up to your mission and it's fierce. Take a step forward. Right now. Stand up, plant your feet, and breathe deep. Feel the ground beneath you. It's holding you up, not holding you back. Ask yourself, when did I first feel that spark? Maybe it was a confrontation, a betrayal, or a quiet moment alone when the world went still and the air hummed. Pinpoint it. That's your origin point. The instant your chosen identity began to roar. Write it down if you have to. Own it. This isn't some vague feeling, it's a call to action. You're not here to drift. You're here to rise. The shift from shock to acceptance isn't gentle. It's a gut punch. At first, you might doubt it. Me? Chosen? No way. But that electricity doesn't lie. It's not random static. It's your frequency aligning with something bigger. Stop questioning it. Start claiming it. Look at your life. The trials, the betrayals, the moments you refused to break. Those weren't punishments, they were training. Every time they pushed, you grew stronger. Every time they underestimated you, you sharpened your edge. Now, when that air crackles, you don't flinch, you stand taller. You're not just surviving their ignorance, you're transcending it. Here's your first move: test the waters. Next time someone assumes you're weak, don't rush to prove them wrong with words. Wait, let the tension build. Then, with a single look or a steady word, show them the truth. Watch their reaction: confusion, then unease. That's the moment they sense the warrior beneath your skin. You don't need to shout or fight to win. Your presence alone shifts the battlefield. This is practical power, not fantasy. You're not waiting for permission to be who you are, you're taking it. That crackling air isn't going away. It's yours now, a signal that hums louder each time you step into your strength. You're not the person they thought they could push around. You never were. They mistook your stillness for surrender, but it was strategy. They saw softness, but it was resilience. The chosen one in you isn't fragile, it's forged in fire. And that electric surge is the proof. You're awake. You're ready. This is just the beginning. They thought they were dealing with someone they could push around and manipulate at will. You know the type: those who smirk when they sense compliance, who prod at your boundaries like they're testing a flimsy fence. They sized you up, saw your quiet demeanor, and assumed they'd found an easy mark. But you're not that person. You never were. The moment they crossed that line, whether it was a cutting remark, a sly power play, or a blatant disrespect, something inside you shifted. That's not weakness buckling. That's your warrior spirit locking into place. This is where the real fight begins, and it's not about them anymore. It's about you claiming what's yours. Let's get this straight. You're not here to bend to their will. When they push, you don't crumble, you burn. Every jab, every slight, every time they tried to twist your kindness into something they could control, it didn't break you, fueled you. Take those moments and etch them into your memory. Don't just recall them, relive them. Feel the sting, the heat in your chest, the way your pulse quickened. Science tells us memory isn't passive. It's a forge. Each time you revisit those instances with intention, your brain strengthens the neural pathways, turning raw emotion into resolve. That's not pain you're holding, it's power. Burn it into your mind, because those moments are now your fuel. So what do you do when they come at you again? You stand firm. Picture this. Someone's in your face, throwing their weight around, expecting you to shrink. Instead, you root yourself. Feet planted, shoulders back, eyes steady. You don't need to yell or swing fists. Your presence alone is the weapon. Let them talk. Let them underestimate you one more time. Then, when the air thickens with their arrogance, you speak. Low, clear, unwavering. Enough. Watch their confusion flicker into doubt. That's the crack in their armor, and you made it. You're not reacting anymore, you're commanding the moment. Here's the trick. They don't get to define you. They never did. In those suffocating environments, workplaces that dismiss you, circles that mock your light, systems that thrive on control, you don't have to prove your chosen identity to anyone. You hold it. When the room feels like it's closing in, when their voices drown out your own, pause. Breathe deep. Feel that electric hum in your veins, the same one that woke you up. It's not just adrenaline. It's your soul's frequency cutting through the noise. Science calls it coherence. When your heart and mind sync, you're unstoppable. Spirit calls it truth. You're not lost in their chaos, you're rising above it. Those moments of disrespect, they're gold if you use them right. Next time it happens, don't just let it slide. Grab it. Mentally replay it in slow motion. Their words, their tone, the way they smirked like they'd won. Don't flinch from the discomfort. Lean into it. Ask yourself, what did I feel? Anger? Betrayal? Good. Now flip it. That anger isn't a wound. It's a spark. That betrayal isn't defeat. It's a lesson. Burn it into your memory with purpose. Say it out loud if you have to. This is my fuel. You're not wallowing, you're weaponizing. Each time you do this, you strip their power away and stack it onto yours. You've got a choice in those pressure cooker situations. You can shrink or you can ignite. Here's how you ignite. When they push, don't just push back, rise. Stand up straighter than you ever have. Let your voice drop, not in defeat, but in strength. Feel the air around you shift. Yes, it's real, that crackle you sense. It's your energy reclaiming space. Neuroscience says your brain thrives under challenge when you focus it. Spirituality says your light blazes brightest in the dark. Combine them. Focus on that single crystalline instant when you refuse to bend further. That's not a breaking point, that's your breakthrough. They'll keep trying, They'll poke and prod, waiting for you to snap or submit. Don't give them either. Instead, let them see the shift. Your eyes change sharper, unyielding. Your voice steadies, cuts deeper. The air around you hums with something they can't name, and it rattles them. Good. Let them tremble. You're not here to play their game anymore. You're rewriting the rules. Take a practical step. Next time you're cornered, don't explain yourself. State your boundary, short, firm, final. Walk away if you have to. They don't own your time or your energy. You do. This isn't about revenge. It's about reclamation. Every time they thought they had you figured out, they handed you a match. Every time they pushed, they lit the fuse. Now you're burning, not with chaos, but with purpose. Remember it all. The dismissals, the manipulations, the moments they thought they'd won. Burn them into your memory, because those aren't scars, they're battle stripes. You're not the pushover they imagined. You're the flame they didn't see coming. And here's the truth. You don't just endure their pressure, you transform it. That's your chosen power. That's your fuel. What's your next move? Test it. Find a situation where they expect you to fold. A conversation, a confrontation, a subtle dig. Don't react on autopilot. Pause. Feel that heat rising in you, that electric surge. Channel it. Speak from your core, not your fear. Move with intention, not hesitation. Watch how the dynamic shifts when you refuse to play small. You're not just surviving their ignorance, you're mastering it. This is how you hold your chosen identity in a world that doesn't get it. You don't ask for their approval, you take your space. The veil's tearing now, isn't it? Not some slow, gentle lift. It's ripping apart with the force of everything you've held back. They thought they were dealing with someone they could control, but that mask is dropping. You're not hiding anymore. Those moments of doubt, of being underestimated, of being pushed too far, they're not weights dragging you down. They're the fire in your bones. Burn it all into your memory because this is your fuel. You're not breaking under their pressure, you're breaking through. And they're about to see what happens when a chosen one stops holding back. You've felt it, haven't you? That searing heat, that unrelenting pressure, like the universe itself grabbed you by the shoulders and thrust you into its hottest fires. This isn't some gentle nudge or cosmic pat on the back. No, this is raw, unfiltered intensity, a forge that doesn't just shape you, it remakes you. When the flames lick at your edges, when the weight feels unbearable, that's not punishment. That's the universe downloading high-dimensional information straight into your core. You're not breaking apart, you're being rebuilt piece by blazing piece, for a purpose they can't even fathom. Let's cut through the noise. This isn't random suffering. The cosmos doesn't waste its energy on chaos. It's precise, deliberate, strategic. Those moments when life pinned you down, when every exit seemed blocked, when the heat turned your world to ash. That was no accident. That was divine strategy, a signal from beyond the veil, hammering you into something unbreakable. Science nods here. Extreme stress triggers neuroplasticity. Your brain rewires itself under fire, forging new pathways for insight and resilience. Spirit takes it further. Those flames are stripping away illusions, uploading truths you couldn't grasp in calmer waters. You're not just surviving this, you're being activated. So how do you know what's real? How do you sift the gold of high-dimensional guidance from the dust of your own projections? Start here. True messages hit different. They don't flatter your ego or echo your fears. They strike like lightning, sharp and unapologetic. You'll feel them in your gut, a knowing that doesn't bend under doubt. Self-projection wavers, it's shaky. It clings to what you want to hear. High-vibe downloads? They demand you rise, even when you're scared to stand. Next time that heat surges through you, stop, breathe, ask, does this feel like me talking or something bigger? Trust the answer. You'll know. You've walked among them, haven't you? Head slightly bowed, voice measured, smile gentle, like you're just another face in the crowd. They bought it, didn't they? Felt safe around your soft edges, never suspecting the fire roaring beneath. Good. Let them underestimate you. The universe didn't forge you in its hottest fires just so you could shrink yourself to fit their boxes. That gentle energy is not weakness, it's a cloak. While they relaxed, you were mapping every exit, every vulnerability, every pressure point. You're not here to be palatable. You're here to be undeniable. Own that. Here's the truth. Those fires weren't meant to destroy you. They were meant to reveal you. When the heat peaks, when the world feels like it's collapsing in on itself, that's when the downloads come fastest. Picture it. Your mind buzzing, thoughts racing, a clarity so fierce it almost hurts. That's not madness, it's connection. Neuroscience says your brain hits peak coherence under stress, syncing with frequencies most can't touch. Spirituality says it's your soul plugging into the cosmic grid. Don't shy away from it. Lean in. Let the heat burn away the noise until all that's left is the signal. Want to catch these messages? Get practical. First, ground yourself when the flames hit. Stand barefoot if you can. Feel the earth anchor you. Breathe deep, slow, deliberate. Let your heartbeat steady the chaos. Then listen, not just with your ears, but with your whole damn being. What's that whisper behind the roar? Write it down, raw and unfiltered, don't edit it yet. Later, test it. Does it push you forward? Does it align with that unshakable knowing in your bones? If it does, it's not your imagination, it's your mission downloading in real time. You've got to stop doubting this. The cosmos didn't write your name in the book of destiny with stardust ink just to watch you cower. Those moments when you've walked among them, playing small, keeping your light dim, they weren't deception. They were strategy. You weren't hiding out of fear. You were biding your time, gathering intel, letting the forge do its work. Now the veil's tearing, ripped apart by a cosmic hurricane, and you're stepping out of the shadows. That gentle smile? It's still there, but now it's edged with steel. They'll see it soon enough. Here's your move. Next time the heat rises, maybe a crisis, a confrontation, or just that electric hum in your chest, don't run from it. Face it. Plant your feet and ask, what's coming through? Don't force an answer. Let it surface. Maybe it's a word, an image, a feeling so strong it knocks you back. Capture it. Speak it aloud if you're alone. Your voice locks it in. Then act on it even if it's small. That's how you train yourself to receive. The universe doesn't forge you in fire for nothing. It's prepping you for what's next. They'll never get it, will they? How you can be so calm, so steady, while carrying this inferno inside. That's your edge. While they're busy misreading you, you're tuning into frequencies they can't even sense. When the downloads come sharp, urgent, undeniable, don't second-guess them. Test them, yes, but don't dismiss them. Ask, does this burn with truth? Does it demand I grow? If it does, It's not your mind playing tricks. It's the universe speaking loud and clear. You're not just a bystander in this game. You're a conduit. This is your power. To stand in the hottest fires and not just endure, but thrive. You've walked among them, head bowed, voice soft, smile gentle. Not because you're weak, but because you're wise. The universe didn't temper you in its blaze to watch you shrink. It forged you to rise, to receive, to act. So take it. Claim the heat, the signal, the strategy. The downloads are yours, fierce, real, and ready. You're not waiting anymore. You're stepping into it. You're not here to tiptoe around the edges of your destiny. Are you? The supernova doesn't apologize as it transforms galaxies with its explosive truth. And neither should you. You've carried this quiet power long enough, your softness, your patience, the way you've let them underestimate you. They thought it was weakness, but it was the greatest tactical advantage the universe ever granted you. Now it's time to unleash it. You're not just a spark anymore. You're a cosmic detonation, and the new era begins with you stepping boldly into that truth. Let's get real. The supernova isn't subtle. It doesn't whisper or negotiate. It erupts, shattering what no longer serves and illuminating what's possible. That's you now. Your mission isn't to fit into their small, comfortable worlds. It's to break them open. Start by owning your presence. Walk into a room and let the air shift, not with arrogance, but with unshakable certainty. Science says energy is contagious. Your vibration ripples out, disrupting their assumptions before you even speak. Spirit says it's your soul-claiming space. Stop hiding behind that gentle mask. Rip it off and let your light burn bright. Unapologetic, undeniable, transformative. How do you bring this explosive truth into reality? First, see it clearly. The supernova doesn't second-guess its power, and you can't either. Sit down today, right now if you can, and write one sentence. I am here to change everything. Say it out loud. Feel the weight of it. That's not ego. That's your mission locking in. Then look at your life. Where are you still playing small? Who's still leaning on your softness like it's a crutch? Call it out in your mind. Name it. That's your galaxy, and it's begging for transformation. You don't ask permission to shine. You ignite. Here's the practice. Become the one they never saw coming. While they saw a sheep, you were studying their weaknesses. Now use it. Think of someone who's dismissed you, exploited your kindness, or underestimated your fire. Don't confront them yet, watch them. Note their patterns, the way they deflect, manipulate, or cling to control. Knowledge is your blade. Then, in your next interaction, shift the dynamic. Speak less, but make every word cut deeper.
Stand taller.
Hold their gaze a second longer than they expect. They'll falter, trust me. Your softness was your cover. Your awareness is your strike. You've got to balance this, though. Carrying a supernova's energy isn't light work. It's a fire that can consume you if you let it. So how do you stay steady? Ground yourself daily. 5 minutes, no excuses. Feet on the earth, breath slow and deep, eyes closed. Picture that explosive power surging through you, but tethered to something ancient, something that existed before stars learned to burn. Feel it root you, not unravel you. Science backs this. Deep breathing syncs your nervous system, keeping you sharp under pressure. Spirit says it's your connection to the infinite. You're not just a force. You're a force with purpose. Let's talk about those who've taken advantage of you. They saw your calm and thought they could siphon it for themselves. Fools, absolute fools. They're about to be swept away, not by vengeance, but by the sheer momentum of your awakening. Don't waste energy on petty battles. Your mission is bigger. Next time they push, don't shrink or snap, rise above. Say no with a voice that doesn't waver. Walk away if you must, Their world crumbles when you stop feeding it your light. You're not here to fix them. You're here to forge something new. Your path isn't vague. It's personal, and it's yours to carve. Grab a notebook. Write this: what burns in me that the world needs? Don't overthink it, let the answer pour out. Maybe it's truth, healing, creation, justice. That's your core. Now break it down. What's one action you can take today to live it? Call someone out? Build something bold? Share a piece of your fire? Do it. Then tomorrow add another. This isn't a dream, it's a plan. The supernova doesn't wait for the galaxy to catch up. It blazes ahead. So do you. Balance isn't weakness, it's mastery. You'll feel the highs of this power. Moments when your words shift a room, when your choices ripple outward, when you see their jaws drop as they realize who you are. But you'll also feel the weight. Doubt creeping in, exhaustion tugging at your edges. When it hits, don't fight it, channel it. Step outside. Look at the sky. Remind yourself, the stars you see were born from explosions like the one inside you. You're not alone in this. That ancient force flows through you, steadying you for the long haul. Here's how you demonstrate it. Live your truth so fiercely they can't look away. Don't preach, act. If your mission is creation, build something no one's seen. If it's justice, stand up where others sit. While they saw a sheep, you were sharpening your claws, now show them. Take that tactical softness and wield it like a weapon. Offer kindness not to please, but to disarm. Speak gently not to soothe, but to command attention. They'll marvel at how you blend grace with power, and that's when they'll see. You're not just transforming your world, you're birthing a new one. Your action plan starts now. Pick one space in your life begging for your supernova energy. Work, relationships, a personal dream. Day 1. Declare your intent. This changes now. Day 2. Take a step, small but firm. Day 3. Amplify it. Keep going. Track it daily. 5 minutes of reflection. What shifted? What resisted? Adjust but don't stop. In a month, look back. You'll see galaxies moving, not because you forced them, but because your truth is unstoppable. This isn't hope, it's certainty. You're not apologizing anymore. The supernova doesn't bow to the stars it outshines, and you don't bow to those who misread you. Your softness was never surrender. It was strategy, a gift from the universe to catch them off guard. Now you're awake, and the new era isn't coming. It's here. You're its architect. Step into it with every ounce of your explosive truth. Those who doubted you, they'll be swept away by the tide of what you create. This is your mission. This is your time. Burn bright. And so, the forge has done its work, not to break you, but to reveal the chosen one you were always meant to be. That crackling air, that unrelenting fire, that supernova blazing in your chest. It's not just a sign of your awakening. It's the anthem of your mission. You were never here to bow to their smallness or fade into their shadows. You were born to rise, to burn through illusions, and to carve a path so bold it echoes across dimensions. This is your identity, your truth, your unyielding call. Step into it, warrior, and let the universe tremble at the force of your light.